Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Isra Meldanovia. I'm come from TBE 6B, and today I want to show to you about my little proposal or my purpose, where the title of my purpose is the use of e-learning point online free courses for studying or teaching English language. Where my header, before we come to the definition of e-learning point online courses, we must know what is e-learning. E-learning is one activity that students do and the teacher do when they are not meet face to face. So e-learning is like electronic learning. We can call e-learning is electronic learning. Well, electronic learning or e-learning using one application that can make the student and the teacher communicate effectively. Where today I want to show to you about the one application that very good and it can be used for student or a teacher to learning English language. The name of this application is e-learning free online courses. Well, why I choose this application? Because this application have some characteristic or good characteristic. The first is utilizing electronic technology services, so that they can obtain information and communicate it easily and quickly, both between instructor and learners, or learners with learners. Instructor in this definition is it can be a teacher or a lecturer. So it can make a communication between teacher or lecturer with a student and student with a student. It's like a parallel communication. And the second is utilizing and learners utilizing computer media. Yeah, such as media or computer network. It can be using a computer network or digital media. Digital media like handphone, tablet, and laptop. Yeah. And the last is using learning material to be studied. It's very good because this application it can make our communicative easily. And the next is utilizing computer for the learning result of the learning progress or education or obtain. It can make a student get a lot of information from the application, because behind the application can make a student and a teacher, or a student with a student, or a teacher with teachers communicate effectively. This application can give a task to student to make a student more understand about their materials. And the next is benefit of e-learning. E-learning facilitates interaction between student and students, teacher and students, and teacher and teacher. So e-learning, the big benefit of e-learning is e-learning can facilitate interaction between one people with other peoples, one people with many peoples with one others, like a teacher with all of the student, teacher with teacher, and student with student. So that's why I choose the e-learning online free courses on my paper, because e-learning free online courses is one application that very good and have many impact. So from my explanation just now, we can conclude that e-learning online free courses is one media that can we use when we teaching or learning online. So it's a good application, and the teacher must know this application to make them easily to share their knowledge, to transfer their knowledge And so if the teacher know about this application, they can ask the student to download it in the Play Stores, and then doing the activities, learning activities from home, and there can be more knowledge, and the student can get much knowledge with this application. So that's why I call this application is a best media to teaching or learning English language. So maybe just it from my explanation about the use of e-learning free online courses, and I hope that you understand what I mean, and I'm sorry for my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.